Alright, y'all, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about Fire Force Online and why I think the PvP is just fine and it's kind of underrated for, a game like this because it doesn't get as much love as I think it should. So, just to get started to my first point, talk about high level versus low level PvP. So, I see a lot of people talking about how they cannot compete with higher levels, like 10 or 20 level difference. People cannot compete. So, I mean, it's Fire Force. Like, if the person has a higher firepower than you, they have more moves, you're obviously not going to be able to, you know, touch them or anything. And, the skill tree in this game is way different than, games we're used to with skill trees. And, it offers a lot of unique choices for battles. So, a lot of those help out with, fighting lower level people, getting, the small fire out the way. So, I mean, like take Benny Maru versus pretty much anyone in the show. His firepower is way higher and his skills are way higher than anybody he's ever fought, and he always ends the fight very quick. So, you can use that as an example for, fighting a level 50. So, I mean, it's not as bad as y'all think. Just pick your fights correctly and, fight people you think you can beat, not anybody with, modes or arguments, anything like that. But yeah, next thing I want to get into is basically the exact opposite from what I just talked about. It's low no it's high level versus high level PvP, or people on the same level. So, you know I personally have not like seen a high level PvP fight, or I've not, been in one myself, because obviously I'm not high level yet. But so I've seen things of, people complaining about the fights being way too long. So I'm just gonna go off the assumption that these fights are lasting 5 minutes long. If it's anything over that, you could ignore anything I say in this section, but I'm just gonna, base it off 5 minutes. So I feel like fights should last as long. You know, I feel like it might be kind of crazy to say, but at the same time, you wasted all that time grinding. You put in all that work, grinding, and different people have different styles. Like, some people learn throughout the battle, but if you wasted all that time, you know having skills in the game, getting, your whole build together just for the fight to be ended in one combo, like GPO or something like that, that's kind of crazy. It's not worth it at that point. So basically all I'm saying is, we just got to get used to fights lasting this long, because all these, the best PvP games in the anime Roblox thing, it's always ending in one combo. It's always combo based, but this is something different. So we just all, have to get used to it. But that brings me on to my other point of this not being like the usual anime combat games. It's, just the combat in itself. So I don't think people understand this combat is not as M1 based as you think. It's based off of your generational ability and your firepower. You can make it based off of M1s, but that is up to you. So, as long as everybody just understands that, and you don't have to M1 to be good at the game. You don't have to M1 and parry to be good at the game. You just have to use your abilities to its maximum potential. But yeah, that's about it. If y'all want to share your thoughts in the comments, please do so. I'm very interested on what the rest of you all think on how this game's combat is, and if it's really good for the game. So be sure to do that. I hope y'all have a good day, and peace.